Hey everyone, I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures, and I want to revisit Bluetti's Apex 300 power station. This thing continues to blow me away. It has become the most versatile power station that I've ever had. This has become our go-to for portable power in our new full-time overlanding, full-size truck camper rig, our Ross Monster. I've mentioned in a previous video, the only downside to our Ross Monster is it doesn't have enough battery capacity that it came with from Ross Monster. It only has 660 amp hours, and when you are planning on living off grid for multiple days, especially when it's cloudy and the solar just can't keep up with the power demands, 660 amp hours just isn't enough. So this has become our backup solution. We take the Apex 300 with us everywhere, and just, let's see, what did it say, Monday, Saturday night, we were at Maris Adventure Park, and the Ross Monster was down to about 30% capacity. Definitely, it was cold, definitely running the heater overnight. We were needing to charge laptops and all those sort of things, and didn't want to risk it. So pulled out the Apex 300, plugged the Ross Monster into the Apex 300, and was able to top off our batteries to 60% by the end of the day with a little bit of solar that we were able to pull in. But from an amp hour perspective, this is about another 215 amp hours. So it gives us another 30% worth of power to what we have. And it has just been absolutely fantastic. And this is our setup in the back of the Ross Monster. We've got the seat delete back here. I just strap it down with these attachment points here with the roller cam straps. And this thing stays firmly planted on the trail. Gives us plenty of power for whatever we're doing up here. I can keep this charged just by running a cord easily to the back. And it is an amazing setup for having extra power in our full-time travel rig. The versatility of this power station is unlike any other on the market. Let me run through the specs for you real quick. What you see right here is the main Apex 300. It is a 2,764 watt-hour power station made out of automotive grade cells, which allows this to be very compact for its amount of power and gives it a crazy industry-leading 6,000 cycles, which for you mathematicians out there means you can charge and discharge this once a day for 17 years before this reduces to 80% capacity. After 17 years, 6,000 cycles, it doesn't die, it just drops to 80% capacity. But that's still 17 years worth of life out of this, charging, discharging every single day, which is mind-blowing. For power output, it has a 3,840 watt pure sine inverter in here. That's literally going to power anything you need. It's going to power anything you throw at it. For that versatility, you get AC outputs here on the front. We've used this so much, I've actually ripped off one of the little rubber covers here. You get AC outputs here on the front. You get a 30 amp RV port in the back. You also get a 120 and 240 volt 50 amp RV port here on the back. We use this one for our Ross Monster. You also have a just standard AC input, and you also have a massive 50 amp input right here. So when it comes to AC outputs and being able to use this as a home backup solution, being able to run your RV, your van, your overlanding trailer, all that sort of stuff off this, it's just all there. It is super versatile in all the things that you can power with just this from all the different AC outlets. And if you want to build out a full power system for your overland trailer or van or RV or truck topper type of thing. You don't have to go through the complexity of buying batteries, buying chargers, buying DC-DC chargers, solar chargers, running all the wiring and all that sort of stuff. You can just start with this and have 215 amp hours, or almost 3,000 watt hours, and you get their DC hub, which is this right here, which very conveniently clamps here. You can mount this in various places that you want, and this gives you multiple USB outlets, USB-A and USB-C. It gives you 12 volt outlets here, and it gives you the 50 amp Anderson port here, so that you can wire this into a distribution box. And I mean, boom, this is your all-in-one solution, and it's far more economical than buying batteries. I kind of wish my Ross Monster has a whole Victron system in it, which is crazy expensive. The battery alone costs four times as much as this. So I could have done a whole install with just this and expansion batteries and had a much easier setup than the whole Victron setup that's in there. But I didn't have that option. But I get to use this as my backup solution, and it works flawlessly. It's got crazy fast both AC and solar charging input. It's mind-blowing how fast you can charge this thing. We actually used this on our trip to power our laptops at night, because Kara especially has a very power-hungry laptop that she just got. And while we were cooking dinner one night, we just ran it up to a friend's RV spot, plugged it into his power outlet, and in an hour and a half had this thing fully charged. It was crazy fast, so that was super helpful. Over 2,400 watts of solar input, so you can have more solar input that you can fit solar panels on your rig. And then the thing is, if this isn't enough power, you can expand it. You've got the B300K batteries, you've got the brand new B500K batteries, which the combination creates almost 8,000 watt hours worth of power with just this and one expansion battery, which is crazy. I haven't got my hands on a B500K expansion battery yet, so but I really want to. And you can connect 3 of these together with expansion batteries if you're building out like this really nice home backup solution, and have over 58 kilowatts, 58,000 watt hours of power to run your home, or to expand and have all the power you need in your RV or van or whatever. So this is truly one of the most versatile power stations on the market. With the 240 volt option here, you can charge an EV. If you have an EV, that you get around town in, you can charge an EV with this. The number of use cases for the Apex 300 is pretty much limited by your imagination. You've got the obvious massive home backup solutions. You've got your RV, your van, your overland trailer, your truck camper build out for this. You've got, like we're using this as our kind of secondary power backup solution for our truck camper. This is light enough and portable enough that you can haul this to a job site or haul this to a work site for kind of an off-grid work site, to run all the power tools that you need for that type of situation. It just really gives you the flexibility to bring a massive amount of portable power pretty much anywhere you need it, be it a standalone unit or to integrate it into a system. So as you can see, the Apex 300 continues to impress. It continues to blow me away, and has become my most used power station, I would say, on our trips now, especially since we're going out longer, farther, off-grid longer. This has become an invaluable piece of our power setup in our new Ross Monster. Now, I know this video is coming out just before Black Friday, and Bluetti's already got their Black Friday specials on their website. They have this at an incredible $12.99 for the Apex 300, which puts this at a mind-blowing 47 cents per watt hour from a cost standpoint. You pair this with something like the B500K or even the B300K, you start getting the cost per watt hour down on these things with these Black Friday deals. down to 30 cents a watt hour, which is just incredibly cheap for power like this, and versatility and size and lifespan, all that sort of stuff. I continue to be blown away and impressed with everything that the Apex 300 can do, if you can't tell. Now, Bluetti has all of their power stations on sale on their website right now for Black Friday, so be sure and go check those out. Take advantage of those Black Friday specials because they're some of the lowest prices that Bluetti has ever had. So I hope this video was helpful. If you would, like, subscribe, give us the YouTube love, check out the Patreon link in the description if you want to consider supporting the channel. Gain access to special events like the fall gathering we just had at Maris Adventure Park for our patrons. Special content, all of our GPS data from our trips, and for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.